It's Monday, July 28th, and you're listening to the Three Nerds in a Basement podcast. I'm Vince.
I'm Anthony.
We're also here with TJ.
Spend the Vita.
And this is the Geek Chic Culture Show where we talk about all the cool things in the world. Packed show tonight. We're going to review Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Picks of the Week segment. Anthony's got some stuff. I got my SDCC roundup. And then, of course, more thoughts on other things, I think.
Other things.
If you're wondering where Blaven is, again, this is for the second week in a row. He's off preparing for his big Magic tournament in Portland. I believe he flies out this week and will actually be competing during next week's recording.
Yeah.
So, wish him all the best if you can. Without further ado, let's go on to the big review. So, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. This is the sequel to Rise of the Planet of the Apes that came out a couple of years ago that starred James Franco. And this sequel takes place 10 years later. I don't think you actually need to see the first movie to understand what goes on here.
Yeah, there's some hints back to the first one, but...
All you really need to know is that there's a virus that broke out that nearly wiped out all of humanity. And the ever increasingly intelligent apes were immune to it.
Mm-hmm. Because it was their virus.
Yeah, because it was their was it the simian flu they said it was?
Yeah, because they injected an ape that they were doing tests on, and then it created this virus, and then the virus got out of quarantine.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to the opening credits of this movie when they showed that. I was kind of zoning out. But anyways, apes versus humans. That's basically what happens. Mm-hmm. Anthony, go. What's your thoughts?
My initial thoughts are that I like this movie. Mm-hmm. It was a lot different than the first one.
Yes.
But it was cool to see. There was a lot more focus on the apes than I thought it would be. I thought they'd be more focusing on the humans and their struggle.
The humans.
The humans. But it was a lot about the apes, how they've grown as a race and almost like as a people. Mm-hmm. And also with this new intelligence that they've got, that it comes more troubles. Like they have to deal with a lot of the things that they didn't like. While they're all unified now, because they can like intelligently communicate with each other, and like orangutans are hanging out with gorillas and whatever, and chimpanzees are doing whatever. But like there's still like crazy politics in the monkey world. Like there's a lot of backstabbing. There's a lot of people who don't agree with each other, and they become more like humans than they know, and because they always think that humans are like these savages, but they kind of become human almost.
Right.
And that was a really cool thing, and like using the monkeys as like a metaphor for humanity, pretty much.
Yeah.
Was like something I did not expect from this movie. Mm-hmm. There was one part, like where you said, where like there are some like fighting parts where one of the chimps, I forget his name, rides akimbo on a horse.
Oh, Koga
rides
Koba.
He rides akimbo with 2 machine guns on a horse jumping through fire.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. That did not need to be in this movie.
But it was there.
And
isn't there a time where like he just ditches the horse so that he can hop on the tank?
Yeah, and so he hops on a tank and he's like, now I'm in a tank. And I'm like, whoa, all these like crazy like metaphors that they're bringing, they just threw all that seriousness out the window in this one scene. Yeah, and there are parts like that where they can't decide what they want this movie to be. If they want it to be like this deep thought process, or if they want it to just be monkeys with guns.
Agreed.
Yeah, and I think that's what's holding it back. If they could have decided on one or another, I think this movie would have been way better. Mm-hmm. But like overall, it's still good. But there was that weird divide between what they wanted out of this movie, and it kind of took me out.
Yeah.
Like during that scene, I was just laughing.
Yeah.
Like it was so ridiculous.
I was in shock.
Like he already had the one, and I was like, okay, a monkey with a gun. That's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
And then he looks at the other one. He's like, I got 2. And they weren't small guns either. They were like heavy machine guns, like with ammo barrels and everything.
Oh yeah, those apes are strong.
Yeah, it was kind of nuts. Uh-huh. But yeah, overall, I thought the movie was pretty good. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they really needed to decide on which direction they wanted this to be.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. What about you?
I like this movie. In comparison to the first film, I really like the first film because it was it was more about the relationship between a human and a monkey.
Mm.
Or James Franco and the main who was the leader of the apes? What was his name?
Caesar?
Caesar, yes. Between James Franco and Caesar, and I found that very touching. And I thought it was really cool how they introduced how this planet was going to become the Planet of the Apes in the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
I will admit, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is a better film, though. Like,
okay.
I was just more interested in the prequel, but yeah, this is it is weird. It's like like everything you said is correct. It's a metaphor for human, I guess, human relationships or human struggles, and how they're being brought out with the monkeys. But at the same time, it's a super huge dumb summer blockbuster action flick.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's a bad thing necessarily, because at least it made me think. There were some parts of the plot that I thought were really simple and very contrived. Like certain characters were inserted just to mess things up.
Yeah.
And they continuously brought them back into play with no justifiable cause. Like there's that one guy on the human side.
Well, they said that he was one of the only ones who knew how to use so they tried to justify it at the beginning because they're like, oh, but we need him because he's an expert in like electricity and running the dam and stuff. But then they ditch him,
and they do
it all themselves anyways.
Yeah. So, and he like.
So yeah.
The one monkey who slight spoilers. There's a monkey that goes bad.
Yeah, Koba.
Koba goes bad, right? And it's a very simple plot, like a very simple character downfall thing.
Yeah.
But I think, like when I saw it happen on the screen, I was a bit upset that it was so simple and so obvious. But then I guess, you know what? If these monkeys are supposed to be like a metaphor for the beginnings of humankind and our early mistakes, then I guess that makes sense.
It was kind of a Judas thing.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, these monkeys are learning that stuff, and I guess if that's the case, I can't really criticize it for having such a simple, I guess, devised plot
twist.
Yeah, because that's the whole point.
Yeah.
And when I thought about that, I'm like, okay, that's really cool. That's fine. My only real critique is I didn't care for the human side of this movie at all.
Yeah, and also like it doesn't help that they didn't spend as much time as they did with the monkeys. Like you end up caring more for the monkeys than you do for the humans.
I found Gary Oldman was a waste.
That's just star power.
I mean, like, yeah, like he's in this movie, but like they wasted his role. Like anybody could have filled his role.
Yeah, I think they just had him so they could put Gary Oldman like
on the poster.
On the poster.
Yeah, I think you're because the main cast is like a whole bunch of
no names.
Yeah, or at least I don't recognize them. Yeah, but other than that, Andy Serkis is a great motion capture artist.
Andy Serkis is the best actor in that whole film.
He knows how to speak monkey pretty well.
He knows how to act like a monkey. He knows how to be a monkey. He embodied a monkey.
Yeah. No, I really enjoyed it.
And it makes me sad that we wasted his talent in Heavenly Sword in video games.
Yeah, probably. It's okay. But yeah, no, it was. I really enjoyed it. I like it. It's a complete recommendation. TJ, did you have any thoughts on Dawn of the Planet of the Apes? Anything you want to add?
No, not really.
Okay. Did you like it?
Surprisingly, yes.
Did you like the first one?
Not really.
Okay, yeah. The general consensus is a lot of people are liking this movie a lot more than the first movie. So, okay. Do you guys want to rate it?
This is like a one where I wish we had like halves.
That's too bad because you implemented the no half rule.
Yeah, I did.
You were pushing for that.
I worked against you this
4.
time.
I'll give it a 4.
It
was good. It was a solid movie.
TJ, do you have a score you want to give it?
I was going to say 4 as well.
Yeah, I'm going to go 4. 4's all around. I think that's the appropriate score because I officially sanctioned it. So
it doesn't matter what your scores are. As long as my score
as long as you realize what my score is, that's all that matters. There you go, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Go check it out. It's a great summer film. Yeah. And these summer movie reviews will continue. So picks of the week, Anthony, I know you have a couple here you want to highlight, so tell me about them.
Mine are 2 videos. So the first one is called The Agony and Ecstasy of Final Fantasy.
Oh, this sounds like it could either be the greatest Or worst thing in the world?
It's an analysis of the Final Fantasy franchise.
Oh, it's a serious.
Yeah, it's a serious thing.
Okay.
And it's so Jeremy Parrish of X1UP fame, and now he's on usgamer.net. He did a video.
US Gamer.
Or US Gamer. I always think of it as like Us Weekly. Like it's like, oh, Cliff Blazinski, he's dating someone new, and like
US Weekly.
Yeah, I thought it'd be. I always say Us Weekly for some reason.
Okay.
Or yeah. So whatever. I always think it's gonna be like celebrity tabloids, but for video games.
Okay.
But it's not. So he brought out a video, just pretty much questioning like why was Final Fantasy so popular in the past? Why does the name not carry as much weight as it does now?
Yeah.
And like what is the quote unquote problem with Final Fantasy?
Yes.
Yeah. And it's a really interesting video, like where he thinks like they can go right, and where they have gone wrong in the past. And like I've learned like there's like crazy stuff like they spent for Final Fantasy 13, they spent like 70% to 80% of the budget based on visuals alone, and like nothing on gameplay and like stuff like that, or more like design aspects. And I thought like that kind of like inside stuff was really interesting. And he quotes a lot of interviews that he's done with the actual heads of the projects and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's an interesting video. And then the other one is a video series on Vimeo. It's called Every Frame a Painting by Tony Zoe. He's an editor, a movie editor or a film editor, and he does these really deep breakdowns of movies or just movie styles. So like he has one on visual comedy.
Yeah. And
how to like properly do visual comedy. I learned about this guy from Kotaku because they had one about he broke down this animation style of the guy who did Tokyo Godfathers and like other movies like Paprika. They're like really kind of like mind bending movies.
Yeah.
And like he really liked his use of filmography, I guess. And they're really cool. Like he has one about Bayham, and he breaks down like how Michael Bay makes his films.
Oh yeah, I watched that. Yeah. I really like that one.
Yeah, and what makes Bayham, and I realized it's lampposts. Like, if you apparently, like I didn't notice it until this video, but if you look at any action scene he has, like, he always uses lampposts for scale.
Yeah.
And it's kind of nuts, like how often he does it and how I never noticed it.
I think my favorite part of that video is how he's his own worst enemy. He does not know how to film a toned down scene. Everything always has to be...
Yeah, everything... Like, they did the turnaround scene from Bad Boys.
Yeah.
Like, that's supposed to be, like, a serious thing, right?
Yeah.
But it's, like, this badass... like, there might as well have been an explosion in that scene, right? Yeah. They're really interesting videos. Like, there's only...
he does some good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only about, like, 6 or 9 of them. I recommend watching them in order, because sometimes he does reference past videos.
Yeah, and he only gets better.
Yeah. And he only gets better as they go on, so... They're really good.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, those are my picks.
Cool. This week was San Diego Comic-Con, so you can expect a lot of news out of that. At the same time, it's also Japan's biggest toy show, WonderFest Summer. So I'm going to cover I'm going to try and blast through a whole lot of stuff. First, I'll start with the Comic-Con stuff, and I'll start with movies and television announcements that I found interesting, because that's where I'm going to go. So first things first, I think...
Whoa, wait a minute. First off, when did you get an iPad?
A while back.
Okay. I was like, you just pulled out an iPad, and I was like, whoa, what the hell?
Okay. So now that's...
That's out of the way, I'm done. I just was amazed that you're just like, oh yeah, I just pull up my iPad, whatever.
Yeah, that's how I did it, right?
I was like, what the hell?
My magnet cover.
Ugh.
Anyways, so first things first, I'm going to say I only picked out things that interested me, not necessarily the interests of the group.
Okay.
So keep that in mind. Number 1, the cast of Firefly is returning to their roles in the new Serenity game.
Oh, okay.
And apparently they've already recorded all their lines, and that's cool. I can't remember if this is going to be an MMO or if this is going to be like a game. But it's nice to have that official authenticity of the cast.
If it's an MMO, there's like 100% chance I won't play that game.
You won't play that game? Yeah, I probably won't either. I'll probably buy it.
Look at it.
Yeah. Like if there's a physical collector's edition, I'll buy it. But then I won't play it.
It was the leather jacket.
Oh, there you go. Okay. On to TV. Arrow Season 3 trailer hit. Oh my god, Arrow Season 3 looks amazing.
I know nothing about it.
They showed off all the new characters that are coming. They're coming up with Roy is officially a superhero now. He's Arsenal.
Fire Emblem?
No. I'm talking about Speedy.
Okay.
You know, Green Arrow's sidekick? His name's Arsenal.
Oh, okay.
There you go. They showed off Brandon Routh that you might know as Superman. He is coming in as the Atom. They showed off Felicity, basically Arrow's sort of oracle. His sort of Batgirl is dead in the trailer. They showed off a lot of cool things, and I am so hyped for this movie. This show, I'm going to rewatch all of Arrow.
Wow.
Yeah. So hashtag rewatch Arrow. And if you haven't seen Arrow, watch Arrow. There you go. Up next, at the Marvel panel, they announced a couple cool things. First of all, Guardians of the Galaxy is not out yet.
Still?
No, but the sequel has been announced. So there's going to be a second Guardians of the Galaxy. Apparently, I've only read great things about the upcoming movie, so I guess it was just a given that this is going to get a sequel.
Okay.
So there you go. At the Avengers panel, at the Marvel panel, all the Avengers all the actors who played the Avengers were there, and they announced Thanos and who it's going to be.
Ooh.
Josh Brolin.
So it's not just going to be some CG thing?
No, some dude.
Wow.
And if you look up Josh Brolin, the bottom half of his face, like his jaw area, looks a lot like Thanos.
Yeah.
So
on that picture you showed me, or on Twitter, it's got a very pronounced jawline.
Yeah, and I'm like, hey, I would have never picked him, but damn, those Marvel guys, they know how to cast their characters. And then on the DC side of things, The Rock has been tweeting for a while now that he's wanting to get in on one of these superhero films.
Of course he does.
For a long time, we thought it was going to be Green Lantern, Jon Stewart. That's not the case. Lately, he's been tweeting pictures about saying how he's got the power to go toe-to-toe with Superman.
What could it be?
Take a wild guess.
Bizarro Superman.
No. No.
Lex Luthor.
No.
Captain Marvel.
Sentinel.
If you're thinking who I think you're thinking of, then yes.
Sentry.
The Magic Dude.
Shazam. The Rock
His name's Shazam?
Yes.
I thought that was just the thing he said to.
No, he is Shazam.
He's both. When you said Captain Marvel, I didn't know if you were referencing DC's Captain Marvel.
I was.
Okay, because quick tangent. There's a Marvel Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Who was a girl.
Yeah. Okay.
Not her.
Yeah. But Captain Marvel.
So the thing is with Shazam is that he's a kid.
Uh-huh.
And when he says Shazam, he turns into a human.
Uh-huh.
Or like not human, like an adult. Who's the kid?
Who knows? A lot of people are thinking, you know what? The Rock would actually be perfect for Black Adam.
Oh, yeah, no, that'd be sick.
But someone pointed out that The Rock, even though he's like this big tough guy, he has that like goofy side to him that could really work as a child in a man's body. Like, does he not?
That's true.
He plays the serious guy very well.
But he can also play like a dumb idiot very well.
Yeah. I think either would be good.
I think either if he's Shazam or if he's Black Adam, perfect role either way.
Yeah. What if it's both?
I don't know.
He could just be Hercules.
I don't know.
He is Hercules.
Hercules.
Oh, Marvel Hercules? He's already regular Hercules. He might as well be.
Yeah. So there you go. That's who the Rock is saying. He's been tweeting pictures of Shazam fighting Black Adam and Superman.
Did you see a side note? Did you see that one picture of him playing patty cake on the set of Hercules?
Yep.
That girl was as big as his thigh. Like he is a huge dude.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yep. He's not very small. Let me tell you. Okay. On to the other thing. Batman versus Superman. There was a teaser that leaked. I don't know if you guys were able to see it.
Nope.
Basically, do you remember the Dark Knight Returns, the animated film we watched?
Yes.
You remember how... So we know that the bat suit is going to be based off of that.
Okay.
But do you remember at the end of that animated film, he wears an armored version of it?
He's all like... It's kind of like Hulkbuster, I guess?
So the teaser has him wearing that.
Okay.
And he goes to his own bat signal, and he turns it on. He turns on his own bat signal. And the signal goes up into the stormy night sky, and you see it, and then when lightning hits, the signal turns into Superman.
Huh.
Like Superman is there.
Weird.
and it just looks like they're gonna go for a showdown.
Doesn't Batman beat Superman?
Batman always beats Superman.
Yeah. Too smart.
Yeah, because he's an asshole like that. But I guess the biggest thing is they finally revealed the Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot. I don't know if you guys saw
Like her in her
Gal
costume?
Gadot as Wonder Woman.
Ooh.
Huh.
A lot of people are saying she kind of looks like Wonder Woman mixed with Xena Warrior Princess.
I'm getting a very Xena vibe.
I think it's just the colors.
Yeah. If they were more bright, like they weren't just brown.
So there's been a lot of photoshops out there. They're in color and they look perfect.
Oh, okay.
But I think it might just be this first image is, as you can tell, it's all like sepia tone.
Yeah.
So the final costume might be in color. I didn't have faith in Gal Gadot. Like, I thought, fine, she has probably the right skin tone, the right facial features, but I thought she was too little.
Okay.
I think she looks perfect.
Well, now she does.
Yeah. So I'm excited for this year as
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
There's no gold on her.
Yeah, but I think it's definitely this poster or this image. Like, she's very bronzed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's where the whole Xena thing comes in.
yeah. So, but yeah, like if you want, check it out. Look for photoshops of it with people added some color to it. It looks fantastic.
Who's
Bec-
the girl? Oh, sorry.
What's
No. That was a side note.
Oh, okay.
Finish your thing and then I'll.
No, because like a lot of the actual
Whoa!
a lot of the Wonder Woman details are there.
It's gone.
Like, oh, is it? Okay. Like she has like the eagle on the top of her bustier.
Okay.
She has the whip. She has the sword. She's just missing the shield. She has the tiara.
The
She has the
gauntlets.
bracelets. Yeah, like she has everything. They're just all one color.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. But there you go.
Yeah.
I was gonna say who was the lady that did Xena?
Lucy Lawless.
Lucy Lawless.
Her. Yeah.
Is she still too old? Like, is she too? Could she be Wonder Woman?
She's like in her 50s.
She's old looking.
She's remember Kevin Sorbo?
Oh yeah.
They're like the same age
Okay. Yeah.
or same area. I wouldn't.
All right.
There's maybe like a couple year gap, but
Okay.
they're not exactly young anymore.
All right.
We're looking for some 20-year-olds.
All
right. We're looking for that hot young.
I'm a
fresh
20-year-old. I
Okay.
can play her.
blood. Okay. Now, since we're still on the topic of Batman, I'm going to move over to San Diego Comic-Con and talk about all the Batman news that arrived. Because if there's one thing I saw at Comic-Con, it was everybody is doing a Batman toy. And not just one. Everybody has the license to do every fucking Batman under the sun.
Interesting.
So,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I'll get to that one, unless you want me to open with that one.
I thought you were gonna open with that one. Do
All
it.
right, I'll open with that one. So Play Arts Kai, we have known for a while, have the license to do Batman toys. They've been doing the Arkham Asylum figures. They've been doing classic Batman. They've been doing Dark Knight Returns Batman. At Comic-Con, they revealed 5 new Batmans. Okay,
Okay.
the first 4 are part of their new variant Timelines Batman, where it's Batman through the ages. And I mean different ages. Like, there's a medieval knight Batman, there's a samurai shogun Batman, there's a steampunk
Whoa.
Batman, and there's one more. But the one that took everybody by surprise is the Tetsuya Nomura Batman. And for context, he's a character designer for Final Fantasy, most notably for doing 7,
Mhm.
right? And his Batman is this Batman. And it looks... I don't even know what to say about this Batman.
He's like part Nargacuga from Monster Hunter.
He's got giant bat ears.
So yeah, first of all, he doesn't have a cape. He just has bat wings.
Oh yeah, that's
And they have hands on them.
Yeah,
like where the bat's hands would be.
Yeah.
yeah. So he's more like Man Bat.
Instead of Batman.
True.
There's a severe lack of zippers, I noticed.
You know, but there's enough layered material. on him.
Yeah.
I just don't know how I feel about this.
I think that looks cool.
Yeah, of course you would. Of course you would.
I think that looks super cool.
I think it looks like the dumbest thing.
That's why it looks super cool, because it's super
Okay,
dumb.
wait. So you like it ironically? You don't-
Yeah, it's super
Okay,
stupid, but it looks
okay,
awesome.
Fine, I'll give you that. You like it ironically. You like it ironically.
Like, if this was in a Batman movie, I'd be like, I don't
okay, that's fine.
It looks like he should be in Kingdom Hearts.
know. Yeah.
Okay, I get that. Fine. You know what? DLC boss. Here
Yeah,
we go.
exactly.
Okay. But you know what, Square Enix? Just do whatever you're doing. No one's gonna buy your toys, but whatever. Do whatever you want. I don't even care anymore.
Happy birthday.
So, yeah, they did that Batman. But the Batman going to the show that I was most excited for was the classic DC animated Batman. It's going to be 6-inch scale, and it looks like this.
A little something.
I like that one.
And this is probably my childhood Batman.
Look at his legs.
Now,
his face, it's just a rectangle.
it looks exactly like the cartoon.
Yeah, I know.
It
It's
looks
awesome.
amazing. Mattel have really worked hard on this as part of their new collector series, and they're making it seem like it's going to be superposable. But I just want it because it looks neat. On top of this, they also showed off Catwoman.
Oh, okay.
They showed, I think, 3 waves of figures. They
See
have
Harley Quinn in the back.
Catwoman. The Harley Quinn is the one I want second most.
Okay.
And then, of course, there's more, like the Joker, Poison Ivy,
Robin.
Man-Bat, Robin. They also showed prototypes for Batgirl. They have prototypes for...
The Penguin?
Wait, there's actually someone called Man-Bat?
Yeah. Yeah, he's the one that looks like a Man-Bat.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just making a joke, but apparently that's a person.
Yeah, and in the back you can see there's the
Penguin.
the Penguin, the Riddler, Batgirl.
Oh, that's what that is.
They're going to have Nightwing, Two-Face.
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy?
Yeah. Poison Ivy
head.
looks
Yeah, he's got a
has
huge
has a big
head.
head. My only problem with these toys is I don't know how they built them, but look where they attach the
Oh,
pin disc joints. They just
Interesting.
Oh, they're like super visible.
they drilled them right through the
Down the
center of
front,
yeah.
the thigh, right? That's weird.
Maybe that's like a prototype thing.
No, that's the final.
Oh, man.
So a lot of people are like, "What is that supposed to be?" But whatever. The figures look cool. So
Get some like silly putty and just like put it in.
yeah. Lego also has the license to Batman. They're doing their Ultimate Collector Series Tumbler Batmobile, and I want this one.
How many pieces is that?
So you're looking at, I think, just under 4,000 pieces. It's going to retail for
Wow.
$200 American in these states. Comes with 2 minifigures, and these are the only way to get minifigures of Joker and Batman
Oh,
That-
man.
that look like the movie.
Because I was going to say, I want that Batman.
Yeah, this is the only Batman that looks like the Batman from the movie.
So you have to buy a $200 tumbler.
Welcome to Lego.
I'm down.
Wow.
I'm down.
Welcome to Lego.
Lego's so expensive.
Yeah. Lego abuses their minifigure market. Like, they know people want certain characters as minifigures, so they only shove them in either with the most expensive sets or exclusive sets.
Wow.
Yeah. They're jackasses like that. It's bad enough that Lego is super expensive,
That is so smart.
as it is.
Assholes.
That is
But
so
hey, if
smart.
I ran the business, I would do the same thing.
You'd probably be worse.
I would be worse.
It'd be a blind pack. You wouldn't know which one you got.
Yes. Yes.
$200 blind pack.
Yeah, $200 blind pack, pretty much.
You are correct.
You
Okay.
have a chance of getting either one.
But the thing that I think, really for me, the Batman that stole the show, like, I thought that the animated Batman would be the Batman I wanted. But Mezco, have you guys ever heard of Mezco?
You just
Nope.
made that up?
I think I did, because honestly, I've never heard of Mezco. I think they make like some shitty figurine toys in some market. I don't know. Anyways, they have introduced a new Batman toy line they're calling the One Collective 12.
The One Collective
That's their
12.
name, the One Collective 12.
Oh.
It's very Japanese of them. Square Enix a part of this company?
That's a good question.
Are there 12 figures?
No, a lot of people thought it meant that that's the scale they're going for.
112?
Yeah, 1/12 scale. Makes sense, right? No, they're doing 6-inch.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 1/12. Yeah, that's correct, yeah. See, everybody thought they meant 12-inch tall,
Oh, okay.
which is 1/6 scale. But you're right, 1/12 would make sense, yeah. So they're going for 6-inch scale figures. And I'm going to show you what they're bringing out. And it is by far the best Batman of the show. This is the Mezco Batman based off of the Old Man Dark Knight.
I was going to say,
Returns?
it looks old.
But
Is that a statue?
no, this is a
okay.
toy. So he's
Oh.
built like a 1/6 scale figure, like those expensive, like really
Yeah.
highly molded with all cloth materials. But he's done in 6-inch size, and he looks
I like-
phenomenal.
I see they've adopted the wire cape.
Yes.
He looks like he's actually wearing cloth.
Yeah, because
Is
he
he?
is.
Oh, he is?
He is.
Wow. Man, that looks nice.
Yeah.
I like his face, too.
I like old, gritty, I don't care Batman.
He's the best. And he's going to come with the rifle.
Like, what was that movie we watched where he was really old?
The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
But
like
he
his
just-
utility belt.
He just straight up, like, disabled people.
Yeah, I like his, like, really, like, gritty jaw. Like, he's just like, whatever. Done.
I'm too old for this.
Oh, fuck the Batmobile, I have a tank!
I didn't kill them, but I paralyzed them.
Yeah, and I think the thing that they've also hinted at is they're going to do that Robin that was in that same movie. That girl Robin.
Oh, her.
Is there a sequel to that movie yet?
We watched both of them.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he fights Superman.
I don't remember at all.
Oh, yeah.
And he fakes his death.
Oh, wait, he's like, they fight in the sewer system. Okay.
Yeah. I remember that now.
Okay.
Is there more of that? I want more of that. I want gritty Batman paralyzing people.
No, because after that, they rebooted Batman to the Batman we know today. Into year 1. But there you go. So the Mezco Batman is the Batman to keep an eye out for. I'm definitely going to pick this one up of all the Batmans I've seen. Not that Final Fantasy one, though.
Yo, that one's hot.
I
You
know.
can just shut your mouth.
I'm glad you did the Final Fantasy one first.
Yeah,
Because
if I ended off with that one, you would have been like...
yeah.
Yo,
Ugh.
Square Enix is spitting hot fire with that one.
I should have also gotten the pictures for the steampunk and the, like, armored knight Batman.
Whatever, can't top that Player at Sky one.
Just, you know what?
Batman.
No.
It's so good.
No. Now, earlier on, I did mention 1/6 scale figures, 12-inch toys.
Alright.
Takara Tomy has announced a couple accessories they're going to do for 1/6 scale figures. I'm just going to show you the picture, and you tell me what these are. Okay?
Are we still doing the
Is
comic
it a quiz? Like, are we being graded?
No, I'm going to show you the picture,
Okay.
and you're going to describe what you see for these 1/6 scale figures. And
Okay.
Okay, these are accessory packs. Okay, ready?
Oh, they're accessory bags. What?
I see a PlayStation 2, a memory card,
Oh, that is a PS2.
a multi-tap, and a controller,
And
and
there's a
there's a-
PS3.
I guess the square is for scale?
The second gen PS3.
Yeah, there's
to
a
be
second gen
exact.
PS3,
I don't know what those square things are.
a third gen PS3,
The controllers
a slim PS2.
with a controller memory card.
What?
So,
Why?
Takara Tomy,
Why?
out of nowhere, have decided we're going to team up with Sony, make some 1/6 scale PlayStation accessories.
All right, they're accessories.
So your toys can play PlayStation? Oh my god!
Yes.
PlayStation wins the console
I
wars.
don't know. Do the controllers plug into the actual?
Yes, they
things?
do.
Wow.
So these were actually revealed over at WonderFest over in Japan
That's cool.
because, hey, why not?
That's a very Japanese thing to announce.
Yeah. But these were only the tip of the iceberg for their real announcement. Because what Takara Tomy really announced was this bad boy right here.
PS1.
The
PS1.
PS1. But he transforms into
Oh!
Takara Tomy have announced PlayStation Prime to go with Mega Drive Megatron.
Oh my gosh.
I want those! I want those so bad!
Yes.
I want those so bad!
I think the Prime looks way better than the Megatron so far.
I want those so bad!
They still look pretty cool though.
But if you look, like, Prime's arms are the PlayStation controller split in half.
Yeah.
So the thing is, these are going to be expensive. The Mega Drive Megatron I've already seen. He's going to be close to $100, and he's only like 6 inches tall. Like, these aren't very big. But
I want those so bad.
they, as just a novelty item, they're really cool. Like, as someone who loves Transformers and video games, these are really cool.
Oh my god!
So yeah, that was at WonderFest. They announced some really cool things there, and that was neat.
Did not see that coming.
Yep. And then going back, let's see. Since I'm on the topic of Optimus Prime and 1/6 scale, you guys know Hot Toys?
I know of them.
Hot Toys is like the premier 1/6 scale toy company.
Okay.
They do all the big licenses. You know, they do all the Iron Man armors. They do all the
Okay.
Avengers. Doing Optimus Prime.
Mm-hmm.
This is a non-transforming Optimus Prime. Now, you tell me what you see with this Optimus Prime.
He's a PlayStation?
He's got wings.
So he's G1 Optimus Prime.
And he's like all metal.
He is all metal. Or at least he looks
He
like
looks
it.
like metal.
Yeah.
Guns on
And
his
he looks like a
arm.
statue.
Does he turn it? No, he doesn't transform.
He's fully posable. He doesn't transform.
He's standing on rocks.
Yeah.
He looks
This-
really beaten.
So does he look a little murderous to you? Does he look a little bit...
He only has whites in his eyes.
Yeah. So I remember G1 Optimus Prime being, this friendly being. But ever since the movies have happened, Optimus is this psychopath.
Because, bam.
And
Oh, man.
Hot Toys has decided we're going to take that psychopath and make a toy out of this. Now, the real kicker is why is he wearing wings? Is what you're probably wondering.
Yes.
Okay, in the original, there's an original G1 episode where the Decepticons, specifically Starscream, wants to infiltrate the Autobots. So he dresses up as Optimus Prime, but his wings can't fit in the costume.
Okay.
So that's why he has that, and that's what this toy is referencing.
Oh, okay.
However, Hot Toys spun it on its head, and the description is Optimus Prime killed Starscream and is wearing his armor as extra packs. And if you order the exclusive one, you get the decapitated head of Starscream.
Oh my gosh. That's cool.
So,
I guess.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'm probably not going to buy it. It's going to be like $400. And a Transformer that doesn't transform is kind of useless to me.
Is it all metal?
They haven't announced that.
Oh.
I
Okay.
suspect it is, but usually whenever Hot Toys does something metal, they kind of advertise it right at the front, like with big letters that say "die cast." Yes. And then continuing on with Transformers news, the theme for next year's Transformers are Combiner Wars. So all their toys they're going to release at retail are going to be specific combiners. So they're releasing the Stunticons, who are basically four race cars and a giant truck to make Menasor.
Combiner.
Menasor.
Menasor, yeah.
Menasor.
Uh,
I like that name.
Should be a dinosaur.
Oh, he's like a menacer.
yeah. This is the Decepticon one, and then for the Autobots side, they're doing Superion. Basically, he's 5 jets.
Oh, I can see it now.
Yeah. So that's the theme for next year's Transformers. They're all combiner pieces. I think it's really cool. Hasbro has said in the past before that they can't do it because of limitations with budget and such, but now that they're really hinging more on collectors, they're going to try and do stuff that appeal to the collector scene. The only combiner I want is Devastator, the green construction vehicles.
Oh, yeah.
He's the only combiner I care about, so I'm probably going to skip these two, but they look cool nonetheless. And then going back to DC for a second, they had a surprise announcement that really took everybody by storm. So over the past year, Arrow has gotten a couple limited action figures. I believe you can get Arrow and you can get Deathstroke from the CW TV show. But they announced a box set. And the box set comes with everything you see in this picture.
What?
That's true.
It even comes with the Flash?
Yeah, so you get the Flash, you get Merlin, you get Black Canary, Deathstroke, Green Arrow,
Green.
A bow.
naked Green Arrow, which is kind of the one you really want.
He's got a tattoo, too.
Yeah, he's got the tattoo. You get the box with his bow in it. You get the table and some stuff.
I like the case.
He doesn't use like a compound bow. He just has like a regular ass
He does.
bow.
He does, but his beginning bow is
Oh,
a
okay,
regular
okay.
bow.
Oh, yeah.
And then Felicity gets him a better bow.
Okay.
But yeah, he gets this whole diorama set of his like little compound station.
Does it come in something special?
They haven't shown, but it's just going to be a giant box set. I think the only thing that's missing from this is his pull-up bar setup.
Oh.
I think that's the only thing he's missing.
Oh, it's where he like jumps
Yeah.
on one? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, if they did that, I think,
It'd be best toys.
yeah, best toy ever. Like, could not be topped.
Oh, man.
Yes. And then over on to the WonderFest side of things, more Japanese things. SH Figuarts Mario was a big hit this year. They've also, of course, announced Luigi. He's coming.
Does it come with a murder face?
So that's the thing. No one really knows if he's going to come with the Death Stare. I don't think he will, but you never know. He's going to come with a Piranha Plant. And, like I told you guys before off air, the Red Warp Shell.
Yeah, that thing.
And this little... I don't know what the thing's called.
They're in the caves, though. I know that.
Yeah.
They're usually just crawling around.
He's also going to come with a red Koopa Shell. Over on to more Bandai stuff. Now, Bandai have been doing SH Figuarts of Dragon Ball Z characters for a while. And can you guys tell me some popular Dragon Ball Z characters?
Goku.
Tien. Chaozu.
Get out of here. Go away. Go away. You know what? I would buy Wolfang Fist.
Wolfang Fist!
Okay, I'm gonna say legendary.
Brawly.
Brawly is the next figure art they're doing.
Holy crap.
It's no Tien, but whatever.
I think this toy looks hilariously stupid because Brawly looks hilariously stupid.
He's a hilariously stupid character. Like,
I like him before he turns into Legendary Super Saiyan, where he actually has the correct proportions a human should.
so is Legendary Super Saiyan beyond Super Saiyan?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so then Super Saiyan God is beyond Legendary Super Saiyan.
Uh-huh.
I assume so.
Okay, alright.
There you
But
go.
man.
But I mean, I don't know why fans love Brawly so much. I think he's just so stupid.
It's just because he's OP.
But
Yeah.
he turned into such a joke character by the end of the series. Like
Yeah.
like
Or by the end of the movies.
yeah, the people just like it's so sad.
He's a prince, right?
I think so.
Is that what it was?
Or
something?
I
think.
forget.
Man, I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Anyways, that's something people are excited for. I'll show you the one that I'm excited for.
To be honest, I've never watched the Broly movie.
Me neither.
Okay, so you guys know I love Trunks.
No, you don't.
I love Trunks.
Future Trump.
Future Trunks from Dragon Ball Z. There's only one character I love more than Trunks.
Vegeta?
Who?
Not
Vegito?
Vegito?
Man, you guys know me so well. That's right.
Oh, boom!
Mr. Cocky, I will not use my fists. I will only
Only
kick you. Yes. He is the next one. Now, I have been able to stay away from this entire line.
Damn,
So
that
far.
line looks awesome.
But,
I'm just looking at the backgrounds. I
yeah.
can see Vegeta's legs.
Yeah. So, I think I might have to get the Vegito. I've always told myself if there's only one Dragon Ball character I could get, it would just be Goku.
But now...
And regular Goku is out, and I've just kind of been hemming and hawing at it. But that's because I didn't think they'd ever do Vegito.
Dang.
And now he's here,
That's sick.
and he looks cool.
Like his hair.
Yeah. I'm still disappointed we don't see Kid Goku with Nimbus and Power Pole.
I just want to
Oh,
see...
that's not a thing?
No.
Dang. that
Oh,
would be
from Dragon
awesome.
Ball?
Yeah, that's like my dream figure right
Yeah,
there.
that's same.
That would be awesome.
Like that and Bulma with the Capsule Corp stuff. Like that would be the dream right there.
Do you want a like an effect where she lifts up her skirt and there's like a light effect that blocks out her crotch?
No.
I don't think that works on toys.
I do want a
No,
car.
it's built in. Like you can't remove it.
What I want is a car with a Kamehameha going through it and Goku just destroying it. That's all I want.
I like a
I know
father-son
that
Kamehameha setup.
No.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, so Vegito is the next SH figure art. Everybody's super excited. I'm super excited. It looks great.
The thing about Dragon Ball Z that always got me was like with the combination earrings and with the fact that you can go different levels of Super Saiyan.
Mhm.
There's like infinite combinations of power levels,
Yes.
and it always left people to be like, "Oh, what if like Piccolo combined with Krillin, and then they went Super Saiyan 4? What would happen?"
You just make it sound so dumb.
Because it is.
So dumb.
It's so stupid.
That could never be a thing.
Let's go into the hyperbaric time chamber.
Yes. Next up, I forgot to mention this in my Batman news, so I'm going to go back to it. Nendoroid Batman is on the way.
That is so silly.
What is that?
He's supposed to be menacing, but he's just so adorable.
And does that not look like the greatest Batman you've ever seen?
The head is
No
literally
play
the size of his body.
I don't know. I could just imagine him being like, "I'm Batman."
I'm Batman! But no, he has like a kid's voice. He's like, I'm Batman!
Yeah. So I think that looks great. One of my love to hate to love companies, Sentinel, who do the Riobot line and stuff, were at WonderFest, and they showed off some interesting things. The one thing they showed off, first of all, to go with my Riobot Jahuti, they showed off Riobot Anubis.
Ooh,
He looks expensive.
he does.
He looks really expensive.
Oh, jeez.
I'll tell you right now, the Jahuti I had retails for $140.
Oh my gosh.
Anubis is twice in mass,
I
would
wonder
say.
how they're going to do the options.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because on the Revoltech there's that stand.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to do it here and be able to support the weight. Unless he's permanently on a stand.
Is there like there's not a back shot of this right
No,
now?
they didn't let you take a back shot.
Damn.
So there's that. They showed off that they got the Iron Man license. So first things first, the bottom, they got Beefcake War Machine.
It's hot.
How come he's just all gray?
They're prototypes.
Oh, okay. They're not. Okay.
They also are going to do Extremis Iron Man. Probably one of the more popular suits.
Is that
I
the
like
one that
that
comes
one.
from his skin?
Extremis?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
That one's cool.
The one that you're talking about is my favorite, Bleeding Edge. That's the one that comes from his skin.
So gross.
Looks so sleek.
Because he's Bleeding Edge, man. It's Bleeding Edge tech.
That name works on so many levels.
Exactly. Like, whoever thought of that? Just hats off.
Give that person a raise.
Yeah, hats off to you. And then for the final thing they announced was Scorponok from the original
Is it
Transformers.
Rhinox?
Oh, I was gonna
and
say
Scorpion?
it doesn't sound like a DC thing.
Do you guys know who Fort Max is?
Nope.
The biggest Transformer toy ever. Stands about 2.5 feet tall.
Whoa!
So Fort Max is the one all the way on the left-hand side.
Okay.
Sentinel's Scorponok is the one in the middle.
Oh, he's just like just as big.
So he's going to be... So the thing with the Fort Max is, as you can tell, it looks like a brick.
Yeah, that's a very 90s toy.
It
I
looks
mean,
like
80s.
80s toy, whatever.
So the Scorponok that they is going to go for the same... They made it to work in the same scale, but it's super posable, super action figure. But at what point, like, does size just overtake action figure? Because I don't know what you're going to do with something that huge.
gigantic.
You're going to have him fight your Unicron.
I guess so.
Jeez. Wait, how tall are these?
They're like 2.5 feet tall.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang! They just look small on
Yeah.
the picture.
One day, if I ever get a Fort Max, you guys will be like super blown away by just how big this toy is.
It's like this size of a small child.
And then
I kind of want to
Have him fight a small child.
And then finally,
Nice play toy.
Yeah.
finally, my other favorite company, Figma, were there, and they showed off a couple things. First announcement they showed off is they're going back to the Persona license. We're finally gonna get a U Narukami. It's only an announcement, but it's happening.
Okay.
The next thing they showed off is because of a whole bunch of stuff is airing, they're gonna do Knights of Sidonia.
Ooh, I just finished watching that.
Was it good?
I liked it.
Okay.
I just stopped watching it.
So yeah,
Man.
they're gonna do the whatever
Sugimori.
Sugimori and the red one.
I didn't even know there was a red one. There's a red
There you go. The one though, I don't know if you can pick it out in this picture, but boom, Yami Yugi and Dark Magician Girl.
What?
What girl?
Because why would you make Dark Magician?
Because it's Yugi.
No, but this is
I
Japan.
guess so. I
Oh,
guess.
yeah.
This is Japan.
I guess so.
Yugi's the boy already.
You don't need two boys.
What's the... I want like the Chaos Dark Magician.
I didn't even know that existed.
Is he the red one?
He's like part red, and he looks all... He's like way slender. And he's banned in the game because he's too OP.
I think I know who you're talking about.
It's not just a color swap.
No.
Oh.
Or it's a color swap. It's more slender armor.
Yeah.
And he's like taller.
Oh.
For those of you who have Figma linked, you're gonna get a horse.
Sick.
So
Does Figma Link come with an
Epona.
ocarina?
no, because he's based off of Skyward Sword.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, he didn't have
Does it come with a harp?
the flying bird thingy?
No,
Oh my god.
it comes with no accessories. It comes with the Master Sword and shield.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a bit of waste. For those of us watching Gun Gale Online or Sword Art Online 2, Sinon is already been done and made.
Whoa!
Psycho Sniper?
Yeah, so that's a blurry picture, but here's the better shot.
Oh my god!
And she looks pretty ballin'.
Is that a Figma?
She looks wicked.
She looks just like the show.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick that up. Looks cool.
Sniper rifle.
And
all.
The surprise announcement for me from Figma, though, was they actually got the license to do the original Solid Snake.
Whoa,
that
that's
looks
hot.
cool.
So prototypes are only out, but I've been eyeing the Reveltech
Oh, this is so common. So everything.
Naked Snake from Peace Walker.
Yeah, Peace Walker was it? Oh, wasn't he always? No, he wasn't. He wasn't Snake yet. No, was he Snake?
Yeah, he
in
was Naked.
3?
Ah,
Snake Eater.
I can't remember.
Was he Naked Snake?
I think he was Naked Snake there. Yeah.
Yeah, because he went in with nothing.
Yeah, he's
So
Naked
he was
Snake.
naked.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
So I've been eyeing that one for a while, but I've always wanted like original OG MGS1 Solid Snake.
I hope
and
they have like a 8-bit face or like a shitty PS1 face to cover.
You're a fool. But yeah.
That's
So
awesome!
the original Solid Snake will be making a Figma, and I'm hyped for that. But the Figma else that I was really excited for was Satsuki from Kill La Kill.
Oh, that's nice.
Whoa.
I still don't know how I'm going to display these because they look like sex toys.
Because they are.
Because I realized that Matoi Ryuko comes in like in a couple weeks.
Oh, cool.
But yeah.
That's what you're gonna do, Vince.
I don't know where I'm going to display that. Maybe like right.
Because like if you hide them and someone finds them,
People will be like,
that's even worse.
Yeah. But if I have them straight on display, people will be like, "What?"
That's still bad. But like if they think it's like this is a secret that
Yeah.
you like check out when no one.
Should I just put it on that my stand piano, like on just on the top?
It's like just a house display.
Yeah. Who knows? But yeah, so there's that. But let's be honest, the highlight of the show, and I think this is my last announcement that I'm going to go through. Figma Lucina.
Oh, I was about to say Marth?
Marth?
And then I realized.
Well, Marth is in quotes. She has the Marth head on right now,
I like the mask.
but I'm pretty sure that she comes with another head that just has Lucina on.
Man, I just want to play Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem is like one of the best games. I don't know why you guys are playing Fire Emblem for the 3DS yet.
I played some Fire Emblem. I think a GBA Fire Emblem.
Yeah?
And then I died. And then I stopped playing.
You gotta keep going.
So I think I think I've played a total of like 10 minutes of Fire Emblem.
Play the 3DS one. It's probably the best 3DS game right now. Still.
Monster Hunter is pretty good.
It is pretty good, but it's not with Fire Emblem, trust me.
Alright.
But yeah. And I believe those are all my highlights that I picked from San Diego Comic-Con and WonderFest. It's like a bit to get through, but hey, there you go. And I think that's it for my picks of the week. Not that I had more to talk about, but...
Oh, that's it? That's all?
Yeah, that's all, man.
That's all.
I could have kept going, but Hot Toys announced the DeLorean.
Oh my god, really?
1/6 scale DeLorean.
Why?
Does it come with a Marty?
Yeah.
Damn.
And the Marty face is kind of like the shock, sort of confused face.
Does it come with the hook that hits the electric wire?
I don't know.
Does it come with garbage to put in the flux capacitor?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sick.
You realize how big this car is, right? When
How
I
big?
say 1/6 scale?
Small.
It's 1/6 the size of an...
Oh, of a car. Oh, no. Because when you said that, I was like, oh, that's like a toy. It's like a person. And I was like, oh, wait, that was a car.
So when I say 1/6, then I say Marty McFly. Yeah, it's like a 12-inch doll.
Damn, that's a huge
So
car.
yeah, you know what's bigger? The Batman tumbler.
The Lego one?
No.
Oh.
The 1/6 Batman tumbler.
Oh,
Wow.
I can only imagine where you would put that.
Yeah, I've seen people, they just like, it is literally their centerpiece in their living room.
They must be.
Did they ever release that model size version of Metal Gear Ray?
The model size?
Yeah, because remember how they had the big version Rex?
Yeah.
Weren't they going to do like a huge version
The
of
Ray isn't out yet,
Oh, okay.
but yeah. There's model kits of Ray, but the one you're talking about, no, that's not out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that's been in production forever.
It's 3A. They generally are in production for forever.
Okay.
But yeah. So, yeah. There you go. Have at it. Cars and stuff. Yeah. I don't know. You know, San Diego Comic-Con is always an exciting time to be a nerd, a geek.
Yeah. It's just like it's also a very branded time.
Yeah.
Like every like Twitter like hashtag I see it's like SDCC hashtag Warner Brothers. I'm like, whoa, you just like advertise Warner Brothers for no money.
That's the beauty of Twitter.
Yeah.
Free advertisement. Okay, let's move on with the show.
Hello, listeners. Do you enjoy hearing Anthony talk about his digital dreams, Vince's plastic preferences, or my cardboard crack addiction? Well, we'd like to hear about all your pastimes too. Send us some letters at tniab.letters@gmail.com. After all, your letters are part of the coolest things in the world too.
So, I'm just going to continue talking, because,
Do
hey,
it.
I'm talking.
How dare you?
Guys, this week, you know what I did?
Tell me.
I bought stuff.
Ooh. That's exciting.
And then I return stuff.
Oh, dang. That's exciting.
What?
So, okay, now this is just a small story. I bought something over on the internet with PayPal, right?
Okay.
I have a balance in my PayPal account of a couple $100,
Look at you.
right? And usually the way PayPal works is they charge your balance first, correct? And then if you run out of money, then they go to your funding source, whether it's your credit card or your bank account.
Makes
So
sense.
when I bought this item, it's like a... Okay, I'll just tell you right now. It's metal build Levitain.
So it's expensive.
It's expensive, okay? It's like it's 17,000 yen.
Damn.
All the currency in my PayPal account is American.
Okay.
But when I went to go pay for it, for some reason it funded from my bank account instead.
Ooh.
And they had to do the exchange rate. So I ended up paying like an extra like $20 because of our exchange rate plus the fees for conversion.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And I was super pissed. Anyways, I couldn't get the problem solved, but I tweeted about this problem and I didn't like tag anybody in it. PayPal found me on Twitter
Yeah.
Whoa.
and tried to resolve my problem there.
Whoa.
And then they
Damn!
sent me a confirmation email and everything about my account and why this happened. And they're like, yeah, sometimes we have to do this because it's a random security spot check to make sure that it's you in case it's like blah, blah, blah. It's in an end user agreement. They highlighted all the notes. From one tweet,
What the
these people
heck?
found me.
Damn.
And it was at that point I'm like, I live in the future.
Your privacy is nothing.
I was like, oh my God, what just happened?
That's like part awesome and part scary.
Yeah. Well, at least you got your money back. Wait, did you?
I
get your
did
money
it.
back?
I didn't get anything resolved.
What?
Yeah.
They just explained the situation.
They explained why it happened. So instead what I had to do is I just had to withdraw the funds to my bank account to cover like whatever was taken out, right? So I'm out, what, like $15-20, which kind of sucks.
Man, that's half a tank of gas.
Yeah, it's about right. Yeah, $50, yeah.
Hey,
So, yeah.
that's nice of them.
I mean, yeah, the gesture's cool, but it still sucks.
But yeah.
And then I played more Destiny because I only played an hour last week. You know, guys, that Destiny game is pretty fantastic.
Yeah, right? Like,
I think I'm gonna be buying that one on
I
day
think
one.
it's pretty good.
You know, I might even upgrade to that limited edition.
You gonna buy PS4 for it?
You know, so that's the thing I've been debating. I have no doubt in my mind playing with friends will probably make that game exponentially more enjoyable.
Usually is.
However, I've been having tons of fun with randoms. Because the way that game is structured, like, I can find anybody at any time, or
Yeah.
like the public events are my favorite things.
Yeah.
Where it's just random people all just grouped together to, like, that is my favorite part about Destiny.
There's like mini raids.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like that's just completely reliant on randoms. The only thing I'd want to play with friends for is if I really got into multiplayer. But getting back into Titanfall and getting back into playing the Destiny like PvP stuff, I think I'm done with FPS multiplayer, and I won't be buying Destiny for that reason.
But there'll be like exclusive gear that's better than your PvE gear.
Yeah, but it's only Crucible gear.
Yeah.
It's useless in the PvE.
Yeah.
Wait, can you
He's got
only
a
use
point.
Crucible stuff in Crucible?
What do you mean?
Like, so when something is labeled as Crucible gear, can you only use it in PvP?
No.
You can use it, but it's not as effective.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
probably geared towards it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, so you'll have two sets of gear.
What you want to look for is Vanguard stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
If you're just going to be doing
PvE.
exactly.
most likely.
So yeah, that's my only thing with Destiny. Like, if, like I said, guys, if we go to the casino and I win, then sure, I'll buy a PS4. But
Other than that,
other than that, I think I'll be fine on my Xbox One. I mean, I've seen both versions running; they kind of look identical.
Yeah, I didn't see a difference.
Yeah, so there we go. But no, that was my week.
what?
I watched the race today. It was fun.
I stopped watching.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
Mercedes won,
They didn't win today.
but they won.
They came third and fourth.
It's still high enough for them to have a
Red
point
Bull
in it.
won. Ferrari beat them.
What?
That's right. Ferrari beat the Mercs.
What? But they have lawnmowers.
This might be the best race of the season. Hungarian.
God damn it.
Every race where Mercedes doesn't win is the best race.
Why is every race I don't watch exciting? Like, when I do watch the race, it's like, wow, sick. Mercedes is like 10 seconds ahead. That's sick. But like every race I don't watch, yo, Mercedes like effed up. Look, all these underdogs won, and like someone got shot in the face. I'm like, what?
Pretty much, yeah.
Like,
that was today's race, yeah.
You choose the wrong.
Yeah, this sounds like the worst luck.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's it. Yeah. For me, it's all about the next coming weeks. I have a whole bunch of stuff on the way that I bought from like a whole bunch of new
toys and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of expensive stuff are coming in. So you guys get to see that in the next coming weeks.
Nice.
Cool.
But yeah, no, that's it. Anthony, fill me in. What you've been doing? I know you've been doing a lot of books.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of books. I'll start off with some movies / television. So I watched a Netflix special.
What?
Called OMG Top 50 Moments of WWE Wrestling.
Oh my god, you forgot. I already forgot that you were going to talk about this.
Same.
Oh my god. Where's he going with this?
Yo, that's just my childhood condensed into an hour and a half.
Holy crap.
Oh my god, is it like the best Oh yeah, 50
it's
best
top
moments.
50 best moments. You got Shane McMahon jumping off the Titantron.
I remember that.
You got Jeff Hardy getting speared while hanging off the thing that holds the belts in the tables, ladders, and chair match.
Vaguely remember that.
Edge speared. Edge was on a 20-foot ladder, and he speared him off it. Like,
what are you talking about?
Like, there was Kurt Angle came out and he had a milk truck, just like when Stone Cold had the beer truck.
Milk truck.
Yeah, so it was like Stone Cold had the beer truck, right, in the 90s.
Wrestling's so stupid.
And then he sprayed down Vince with beer to show
God.
so that he doesn't care. He doesn't answer to his boss. And then Kurt Angle came out and sprayed Stone Cold with a milk truck.
Wow.
Right? And then, it was just all the top moments you could think of. Like, if you've ever watched wrestling, you saw something that was like totally nuts, like it's in there. Yeah, it was good. It was good stuff.
You make it sound too good to be true.
The best moment was it's not spoilers to say that the best moment in WWE history is the Mankind Undertaker Hell in a Cell match.
I was about to ask if that was there.
Yeah, that was number one, and that's obviously number one. There's no surprise there. If that wasn't number one, I'd be surprised.
That's where he got chokeslammed through the Hell in a Cell.
So first he got thrown off the Hell in the Cell through the announcer's table.
Dang.
Then they were gonna pull him out, and then he's like, "No, I'm good." Then he climbs up the Hell in the Cell again.
Yeah.
Then also for some reason there's a steel chair on top of the Hell in the Cell. I forget how that gets there. So then he gets chokeslammed on top of the chair through the Hell in the Cell down to the mat.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then that just looked brutal. And then he still wasn't done because then he got body slammed onto thumbtacks.
That's what it was. Okay, I mixed it.
And his back was just full of thumbtacks.
I thought he got chokeslammed through the Hell in the Cell, landed on the thumbtacks.
Oh, that would have been brutal. He would have been dead.
That's what I thought happened.
No, but he got body slammed onto thumbtacks.
Yeah.
And that was the most. But that's a sick Netflix thing you should watch if you like wrestling, or if you want to know why wrestling is extra stupid. You should watch this.
I don't even know.
Then I also saw Lucy.
Yeah, the Luc Besson.
Yeah, with Scarlett Johansson.
Oh yeah.
So the thing about this movie is that the advertising is very deceiving.
Okay.
It is not an action movie.
Oh.
It does not need to be an action movie. I think that the only way they thought this movie would sell is if they targeted it as an action movie. And there are action scenes and there are action sequences.
Yeah.
But it is not the main focus of the movie. So about Lucy, if you don't know, Scarlett Johansson, she's living in China. And she gets...
Oh, she's living in China?
Yeah, she's living in China. And she gets kidnapped pretty much by the Triad. They have this new drug. It's called CPH4. I think it's an actual drug it's an actual thing that pregnant mothers create for fetuses. So they produce it in really small amounts, and when it hits the fetus, that's the start of them creating bones and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so they've made a synthetic version of that. And what they've done is they kidnapped all these people, including Scarlett Johansson, cut open their stomachs, hid a bag of it under their stomach, and then sew them up, and they have to go somewhere. And so Scarlett Johansson gets beaten while she's in captivity, and like while the drugs are in, and the drug breaks inside, the bag breaks inside her.
Oh, that's how she gets her.
Yeah, and that's how she gets her power.
Okay.
And what this thing does is it allows Lucy or Scarlett to unlock more than 10% of her brain, because like it's said that like humans only use 10% of their cranial capacity.
Correct.
Right. And so it goes through the steps of her getting like 20%, 30%, 40%, and like what the theorized powers, quote unquote, you'd get from using your full brain, right? And it's more of like a thought process on like what is holding back humanity in terms of being like this all-knowing, powerful race. And it turns out it's humanity.
Surprise!
Yeah, like being a person and not just being a cold, calculated machine is the thing that's holding us back. Like feelings and sentimental.
Listen, I could have told you that.
Yeah, right.
If robots are efficient.
Yeah, and it's a really cool movie. It's like, but again, don't go in expecting like Avengers style. Like it's not an action movie.
Well, that's Saturday.
Yeah. There are like, and eventually it becomes comical when people try and stand up to her, because like at 40% she gets control over other people.
What?
Yeah, and like at 60% she gets control over matter.
Oh god.
What?
Yeah, it's nuts. Like she becomes a god.
Okay.
Right, and it goes up to 100%. Like I guess if those two powers for you were spoilers, I'm sorry. But like there's a lot more in the movie that it goes to, and it goes to like this crazy like kind of like makes you think kind of level. It's a really interesting movie. I really really enjoyed it. And like reviews that I've seen that are all bad. They're like, oh, this is a terrible action movie. But again, like it's not an action movie. And yeah, so that was really good.
Okay.
So on the reading front on books, I finally finished Nowhere Men, the first trade. I mentioned this a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
It is about this company called World Corp. They're run by these four guys: David Ellis, Simon Grimshaw, Emerson Strange, and Thomas Walker. And like back in the I think in the 70s or late 70s, early 80s, they make science popular.
Mm-hmm.
They make science like a thing that everyday people want to get into. And like they coined the phrase "science is the new rock and roll."
It sure is.
Yeah, and so it's about what happens if progress in science trumped anything else. Like if it trumped safety, if it trumped privacy, and like what would happen, and like who suffers and who gains from these kinds of experimentation.
Right.
Right. And so like in the book they have they figured out teleportation, they figured out like gene splicing, they've made perfect clones of people. And the book likes to go between the present, where they're all old, and like they're kind of like on their last legs, and when they were young and just starting up the company, and they like doing these little time jumps. It's really cool. A lot of it does get very sci-fi. Like people get infected with viruses that turn them into anything but human. Like one guy can shoot lasers from his neck.
His neck.
Yeah, it's weird. And like and people get all these weird powers and stuff. And just change them physically. Like one is just like she turned, this one girl just turns into a symbiote. Like she turns into the Venom symbiote, pretty much. Right. And it goes into all these interesting things. But the one cool thing about this comic is that within the comic there are pages that are like article excerpts from magazines, like fake magazines within the comic world.
Yeah. So
you're like a couple pages will be an interview with, say, Emerson Strange. And it'll be like a Times article, but it's the fake magazine within it, and so it kind of gives you this like this deeper immersion into the world.
Right.
But also it has like the negative effect for me of like I see a block of text and I'm like, I'm gonna take a break.
Oh.
Yeah. But overall, it's pretty good. I don't find it better than like Sex Criminals or Saga.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far it's pretty decent. Then I read some manga. So I have it with me here. It's Gundam: The Origin, Volume 1.
Yep.
So like, first off, these books are super nice. They're just hardcover, like really thick, glossy paper. And you and Blaven, you guys always talk about Gundam.
Yeah.
You love Gundam. And like, so I thought this was like the perfect place to start for me. And even you said I didn't realize that they rewrote it for to make sense with like future storylines.
Yep.
And that's really cool. So like, if you want to get into Gundam, these Gundam the Origin books I feel are like one of the perfect places to start off at. The books are kind of pricey. In the US they're $30, and in Canada they're $35.
Wow.
So they're kind of expensive. Amazon usually sells them for under like their free shipping price.
Yeah.
So you can get them for like $15 off or something.
Yeah.
But they're really nice. And man, you know who's a badass? Char's a badass.
Welcome to the club.
Well, you know who's annoying? Amuro's annoying.
Welcome to the club. Every main Gundam pilot is like Amuro.
Really? Like, just like, I know what I'm doing, even though I only just did this for the first time ever?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of like the Gundam trope. That's why I pretty much hate every main character in Gundam.
Okay. Like, yeah, Amuro is not my favorite character. I think Char's my favorite character so far.
Yeah.
Because Char's just a badass. But then, like, I didn't realize, like, how in-depth they've thought out just how living in space is.
Yeah.
In Gundam. Like, just things, like, just small things like, when they're walking around in, like, low gravity or zero gravity.
Yeah.
They have these handrails.
Oh, on the walls?
Yeah, on the walls, so you don't just lose it. Like, even, like, little stuff like that, like, how much depth there is in just to the space part of Gundam. Like, not even the robots, just the fact that you're living in space and you're flying through space.
Yeah.
Just, like, all these little intricacies and stuff that's really cool.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I really enjoyed this. Like, giant robots. I'm still waiting for it to get to, like, the heavy politics part, because this first book is just all action.
Yep.
But it's a really recommended read. Like, if you have no clue about Gundam, like kind of like I did,
yeah,
it's a really great starting point. And then the last book I read was Monster. I think it's Viz Media that's bringing them out. It's a re-release of a manga. They come in 2-in-1s. They're sort of bigger volumes.
Right.
It's about Dr. Kenzo Tenma. He's he's like a brain surgeon who has like he's like far and above any other brain surgeon they've seen in a while. He's moved to Germany. He's there with his new fiance, who's the director of the hospital's daughter, and he's pretty much got his life set.
Okay.
Where one time happens where he gets two patients, or not two patients at the same time, but two patients very close to each other. The first patient is just a farm worker, like I guess a peasant, quote unquote.
Cool. And
he got in a car accident and he had like a brain hemorrhage, so he was going to work on him. But just before the surgery, an opera singer comes in, and so because the hospital cares a lot about its publicity and stuff, they tell him to work on the opera singer instead of the villager, and the villager ends up dying. And then he gets into this kind of like moral quandary of like, are lives worth more than others? Like, are some lives worth more than others? And stuff like that. So on his, a similar situation happens where a kid comes in from what they think is a burglary, and he has a bullet in his brain.
Okay.
And then just before the surgery again, the mayor of the town comes in. And so they're like, director's orders, you don't work on this kid, you work on the mayor. And so he's like, no, I know what happened last time. Like, I killed this pretty much. I killed this villager. I'm going to work on the kid. So he works on the kid, saves the kid. Kid dies. Or the mayor dies.
Oh.
Right? His whole career goes into a downward spiral. It turns out his wife was kind of just like a gold digger. And like his life gets ruined.
Right.
But the worst thing that happens is that it turns out the kid he saved was a serial killer.
Wow.
Yeah, like the kid murdered his own parents and then told his sister to shoot him in the head.
Wow.
And so he saved him, right? And so now he's unleashed this quote unquote monster into the world, hence the name.
Oh.
And so he feels compelled to stop him, to figure out why he's doing this, why he killed his parents, and just to stop him from murdering everybody.
Yeah.
And it's like in these first two volumes, it's one of the best books I've ever read. Like one of the best mangas I've ever read.
Okay.
Like in terms of pacing, in terms of art, how they use just even like panel setups. Like they have this like great blend. Like they are able to not tell you things and purposely leave information out but still making you feel like super informed.
Yeah.
Right. They strike this really perfect balance, and like this book is amazing. Like even if you're not a manga fan, like even if you don't like visual novels, I think like this is a great read.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's there is an anime if you prefer to watch it on the television, but I believe it's like 74 episodes.
Oh,
yeah, so it's a long series, and I haven't watched it, so I don't know how true it follows to the manga.
Okay,
but
how old is this?
Here I had it on my phone. Let me check. It's not too old. 1994 to 2001.
Oh, it's long.
Yeah. And it came out that was its original run, and it came out in 18 volumes, so it'll be 9 of these big ones. And yeah, this is, like, Blaven says he loves it too, but this is fantastic. This is great. The writer, Naoki Urasawa, he also did Pluto.
Oh,
yeah.
I was trying to remember that.
Right,
I like that
yeah.
one.
He also did Pluto, and he also did some other stuff that's pretty popular. I can't really remember what else he did, but yeah, this is like recommended read. This is like the best story in movies, like in any medium I've read all year.
Huh.
It's fantastic.
Sounds good.
That's it.
Cool.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Oh, you only like did
That's it,
everything.
man?
Whatever, man.
Jeez, man. God. You only did everything in the world. Okay,
No.
fine. Anything you want to add, Teach? Anything you want to highlight, talk about, mention?
No, not really. Can't think of anything.
Okay, that's cool. That's neat. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the end of the show. It's slightly longer than usual, thanks to me talking a lot about plastic and Anthony talking a lot about books. But there you have it.
Books are great.
I hope it was an enjoyable show this week.
Oh, that's what he also did. Sorry, he did 20th Century Boys as well.
Oh, he did that one.
Yeah, he also did 20th Century Boys.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't Blaven like that one?
I think so.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, that's why he recommended it to you. Because, yeah, it's that dude.
This guy does everything. What the hell?
Yeah, that dude does everything that Blaven likes. Yeah. Pluto and, yeah. All right, then. Cool. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. You know where to find us on the internet. Google.
Google.
Yeah.
3 Nerds in a Basement. Everything's
Yeah,
there.
we're always the top hits there. That's like the best method. If you want to follow us individually, I'm at what's my Twitter handle? Vince Sanchez.
I thought it was VNC, but it wasn't.
No,
Yeah.
that's my Instagram.
Yeah, okay.
My Instagram is VNC, but my Twitter is at Vince Sanchez, all one word. Anthony, you are Killer I Can't Kill.
I gotta change that.
You say that every time.
Yeah, I never do.
It's been 4 years.
I never do.
Um,
I don't know what to change it to.
Your name?
No, that's too long.
I'm gonna.
That's even longer than what I currently have.
Oh, that's true.
Is it?
Oh my gosh, he's counting it out.
It's like 15? 10 or 15? Yeah, 15. So,
Oh my goodness.
oh, no, it's the same. It's 10. It's the exact same.
Wait, I don't get it. What's the problem? What's the problem with your current name?
I think it's stupid.
Oh, yeah, of course it is.
Because I made it when I was like...
Every
13.
original online handle is stupid.
It should be like XX420 Smoke Dog Just Blaze.
Whoa.
What?
I'm gonna change mine to Type B3 AMG Hybrid.
Are you like part Mercedes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
There you have it. That's where you can find us on the internet. Next week, something's gonna happen.
More things.
Things that involve space, badasses, and raccoons and trees.
out. That's out.
Look forward to our review of Guardians of the Galaxy next week, where we will more than likely just be talking about that and only that.
Can Bradley Cooper be a good Rocky Raccoon?
Can Vin Diesel be a good tree?
I hope so. He just has to say one line in different inflections.
What if he says something else?
I'd lose it. If he starts singing Hooked on a Feeling?
That would be something.
Who's the Baywatch guy?
David Hasselhoff?
Have you seen
Yeah.
David Hasselhoff version of that song?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, he has his own version of that song
I bet it's amazing.
with an equally as amazing music video.
I bet it's amazing.
I highly recommend it.
That guy's a talented actor.
Sure. Okay. Whatever you say.
He did Baywatch, man. Come on.
He ran in slow motion with a buoy.
Didn't he play a female mom? Or am I thinking someone else? Oh, I'm thinking John Travolta.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I thought you were talking about
in
Miss
Hairspray.
Doubtfire.
Robin
no.
Williams.
Yeah, Robin Williams.
No, I was thinking John Travolta.
Do you know his daughter's name's Zelda?
Yeah,
Was
named
it after?
Yeah, after Princess Zelda.
Nice.
What a badass.
Did he play the game?
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet she hates him for that.
Man.
Apparently she likes it in interviews, but you never know
Yeah,
her
of
true
course
feelings.
she does. Of course she does in interviews. I like it in interviews. All right, then we've rambled on long enough. Again, thanks for listening.
Right.
Bye.
Wait.